Alright guys, jumping into the tournament for Techfine and Return Sphere. We are seeded actually. Ronso Fang's taking on the Albed Sykes. Guado Gory's taking on the Luca Goers. This is definitely good for our efforts to get more Techfines. So yeah, Sykes beat the Fangs and then Goers beat the Gories. So we are going to be taking on the Albed Sykes. Let's just jump back in. It's not often we get seeded, but it is always nice to see. But yeah, let's jump in here and see what we can do. I will say, I think we're on track for a good amount of like experience and stuff for Bada. I don't know. I still have a question mark when it comes to Keepa, and then to a lesser extent, Jasu. I think Jasu naturally is going to get a lot of experience just by playing the game, but I think Keepa's in a dangerous spot. I mentioned it I think last video, but I want to use Keepa as a forward because his shoot gets like ridiculous, but I can't do that yet. You know what I mean? Like he needs to be so much better than he currently is, like at shooting, and he does it at a high level. So I don't know. It's a coin toss. There's always the question of what to do with the goalie. Generally, they're always a defender. But generally, we're also just grinding experience out. Like, we don't normally play naturally like we are now. That's not something we do very often. But yeah, we're going to tackle through. Letty does hit Blappa. Blappa's passes have, but obviously he's still kicking. He's still going. I guess with more situations like this is just more experience for Keepa. So, I mean, that's good. Oh, he can't stop it, though. That might have been my fault. I didn't hit the X button / you know, the input at the right time, I think, to trigger super goalie. But yeah, blitz off occurs, Bada starts with the ball. So first thing we can do is we can actually pass back to Jasu if we need to. And then try to set up Dado for a goal. If we wanted to be super safe, what we could do is we could just pass to Waka and then have him do Aurochs Spirit. This in of itself is risky because Igra is pretty good attack, and with a technique you can steal it, but generally speaking we don't lose the ball. Emphasis on the generally speaking. And it looks like we are just enough to, oh my gosh, Nimmerkus 50 catch. When did that happen? When did he get good? Someone stop this guy. Well, that is going to make it 1-1. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not terrible. So blitz off occurs. Barrack with the ball is going to be pushed right side here. Alright, well the pass is halved. Ooh, but then the endurance wears off. That's unfortunate. That's an idea. You think Wither would be more balanced if you could only Wither one stat at a time? Or would it even be useful at that point? Because that's a debate too. Like, once you nerf something to a certain level, it's like, alright, well, this is a pointless thing to use. I don't know. I guess the other argument is Wither just fine? Like, is it, you know, perfectly balanced, healthy? Like, that's a, you know, there's all manners of parties at this point, you know? I don't know. I think Wither's fine-ish? I don't know. It's weird. I think I've talked about it a little bit before on, like, things I would change and stuff, and, you know. I don't know, the status effects are tough. The thing is, I think all of this could be solved if the AI was just smarter. Because it's like we have these cool techniques, and the AI does too, but they don't really think about it, right? They don't make good decisions, so inherently they're already like at a disadvantage when they do some numbskull thing, and you're like, what are you doing, man? Obada's gonna tackle through, and you're gonna have Dado do it right after. The thing is, they're collapsing on us. I think Dado can just kind of push up now because of that. I don't think they can even encounter him. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, no one's next to him, and he's trying to make this a 3-1. Super goalie, oh, that's good. But not enough. It is going to be 3-1. I'll take it. So you got Barrack with the ball here. Barrack is going to be pushing midfield. Soon after Bada's going to challenge along with Dado. I mean, this is deja vu. This is exactly what happened just mere seconds ago So I think we're going to be able to do the same thing, basically. We don't even need to actually, like, turn, I think. We just literally face-to-face. We are morphing with Nimerick. That's how close we are. Look at that. Look at, they're just eye to eye. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Alright, well, Barrick's in the midfield. Now he's only taking the tackle from Bada. But Bada's going to steal this, right? I mean, this is pretty easy. Thing is, we just can't have Bada encounter anyone out of just sheer fear. We're going to pass to Waka and then just have him go for the shot. There it is, 5-1. That was actually not a guarantee, though. I mean, we were pretty much evenly matched. So I am a little bit surprised we got that. I mean, I'll take it, but still surprised. So we got Barrick with the ball. Barrick is going to be pushing midfield here. Going to have to deal with, again, Bada. I mean, there's 16 seconds left. There's actually not a whole lot we can do right now. What we can do is we can just stop past a Waka, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And then just, like, run. I guess it would have been better to do Dotto for this one, but either player works. Yeah, a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. 33 for Bada, so that's a good number. No extra for Keepa since he didn't really trigger any techniques. But yeah, Bada, more HP attack, level 51. That being said, because Keepa did get scored on and he used Grip Gloves, I don't think Grip Gloves does anything. Like, for experience gain. That inherently seems really bad. From what I could tell, because you saw Keepa got 2 experience there. He didn't get any, you know, any extra. That's a shame. Alright, well, we're going to pass to Letty. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of, like, doing whatever. We already got 5 goals, so it's pretty good. But we can, I guess it would have made more sense to just pass to Jasu. I don't know why we're passing to Letty. He doesn't need it. Then we can go for the style shot. Either way, with the people that we're playing with, we're just getting them experience regardless. So it's not necessarily bad for us to do Aurochs Spirit or pass to Jasu. I mean, probably it's a little bit unnecessary to include Letty in that whole equation, but, you know, it's all fine. Alright, well, Barrick with the ball is going to be pushing midfield here. Gonna have Bada follow up as well with a tackle. Not able to steal the ball, but Withering Shoot is kind of nice. I mean, it's probably the worst stat to Wither against Barrick, of course, because even if Barrick goes for a shot, like, we don't even really worry about it anyways. But still, it's better than nothing, is really the takeaway. We do Wither Eager Shoot, though, so that's really good. Obviously, a forward needs a shoot stat, and Eager being withered means they could set themselves up for a really bad situation. See, now there's some stats we want to see withered. Endurance is a good one to hit, for sure. Oh, I went way too far. I could probably take 2 tackles, but I figured just the one safe. And yeah, I mean, it looks like on that second tackle, we would have certainly lost the ball. This is just my fault. I just messed up my positioning. Walk is halved. But Dada reclaims, so, like, does it really matter? Eh, not really. Because we can just kind of push up here. I mean, look at that. Like, we swam past Judah in such a short distance, and it didn't even matter. It didn't even matter. Like, she could not encounter us. That's so powerful. Speed inherently is such a busted stat in this game. We're gonna have Bada tackle through. He's just gonna, you know, whittle down the endurance and then let Dotto or Waka finish this off. Ooh, this is actually dangerous. Alright, well, Nimrok is withered, so... Well, never mind. Judas is absolutely not my guy. And just blocks us off. That's a shame. Alright, well, thankfully Letty can follow up with a hit of his own. I mean, this is kind of a battle at this point, just in the midfield, you know. We're fighting it out. We're going to pass to Dotto, though, and see if he can, you know, get an attempt on goal and everything. That seems like something he'd want to do. Make this at least a 7-1, right? There it is. 7-1. So you got Barrack with the ball. Barrack is going to be pushing left side here. Ooh, but Bada encounters too. That's danger. Shoot his. I mean, we don't. I mean, come on. You gotta wither some other stats. All right. Well, Jasu's going to tackle through. And then, I mean, with a minute left, there should be more than enough time for Waka to just at least get an attempt in. I guess, arguably, I could get real fancy. So this is actually a way to kill the clock. If you're ever, like, in a tight game, you can kind of, like, swim around here. And then keep the defender here. So this is just me demonstrating how to kill time, basically. Yeah, there's all sorts of things you can do. You could essentially, like, forever keep, like... in that corner until you need to end the game, because the other team, like other players with that position, will just keep on like turning and spinning around, I believe. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a midfield encounter, but not with a lot of time left. I mean, there is 0 seconds left in this game. Ooh, even oh man, and Bada got such a cool tackle. All right, well, 8-1 is gonna be the final score. A little bit of experience for them. Level up for Judah. A little bit for us. I mean, good amount of experience and everything. Alright, well, we 8-1 the Sykes, and Goers 1-0 the Beasts. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.